Oh, Ursula, you're not starting with that again, are you? What is it that you're going to tell me this time? Oh, it's going to cost me a tenner, is it? Uh, Let me just see. Go on then. Better be good, Ursula. It better be good for a tenner. What have you got for me? Oh, I see, Ursula. I see where this is going. You've been eavesdropping on my conversation, haven't you? About me believing that just about all the world figureheads, all the pop stars, all the Hollywood elite, they're all part of that secret club, aren't they? The secret handshakes. Yes, even Trump, even Saddam Hussein of the past, all the current dictators and Putin, the Rothschilds, they're all part. Oh, look at that, even the mafia. Can you believe it? John Gotti with the secret hand. The popes, all of them are lying in the power of the wicked one. They're all serving Lucifer in the time of the end. Why? Why are they doing it? Why are they promoting Luciferian values? Even Beckham. There's Putin. I mean, come on. It's just too much, isn't it? And is that what you wanted to show me? But I tell you, Ursula, I tell you, I've known this for some time. Ever since Aitlin Child's video, that 5-hour spectacular video where he reveals who's running this world, goes into the most minute of detail. I've known this, and I've just give you a tenner for something I've already known. But Ursula, that's how you make your money, predicting the future. But I bet you can't predict when the Great Tribulation is going to start. And I bet you can't predict when Armageddon's going to come to the world. You know as much as we do. Educated guesswork. Even with those that have studied for 50 years their former religion and old Bible chronology, they're still having to take some guesses along the way. But I appreciate you sending me those pictures. Look at that, Fossey, as if we didn't know he wasn't part of the Luciferian Freemasons. It was bloody obvious from the start. Should we just go one at a time then? The One Eye Club. The secret handshake, eh? It's bloody marvellous, isn't it? The bloody secret handshakes, and they bring their thumb over like the Queen used to shake hands with people. All part of that same club. And they think they're so clever, don't they? Robbie Williams, well, of course, because he said, I've sold my soul for fame and fortune. He admitted it, along with Katy Perry. She did the same thing. But now, people, once you've sold your soul to the devil for Luciferian riches, you're on a forever payback mission. This is what Bob Dylan said. He can't get out. He's forever paying back for his success. The devil ain't going to give you something for nothing. He's always going to want something in return, even if he has to use threats for valor silences like the Freemasons do. I tell you something, people. Your eyes get well and truly opened up when you realise that just about all the power in the world, all of it, no matter what tongue and nationality, all the leaders are all in the power of the wicked one. And that's why I won't shed a tear when it's all gone and it comes to an end. This is the best one though, isn't it? I mean, Philip was just noted for saying the most inopportune comments at ridiculous times to the press. It was as if he just thought, I'll just tell him right out in broad daylight what's going to happen. But when he made that utterance, they tried to play it down. Oh, he's a senile old twit and all this. But he was actually speaking from the heart about how he felt. they don't have a lot of love for us, and so they will want us to go eventually, because we're becoming a source of annoyance to them. You see, we're eating into their food stocks, and they don't like it, and they'll find a way of getting rid of us, just the way that the Nazis found a way to get rid of the Jews. These modern day Nazis and these Freemason elites, they'll do the same. Interesting people. You get the dollar bill and you find all Freemasonry symbology on it. And they told us what they're going to do very early on. So please don't let it come as a surprise when it happens. All of them on a forever payback mission. Got to pay back Lucifer for all he's done for us, for giving us fame and fortune. And so at every opportunity, they want to identify themselves using symbolisms like this, the hidden hand, right out in the open. Leonardo, of course, all the Hollywood people, they're all part of the One Eye Club. Look fucking ridiculous, to be honest with you. But this is their way of mocking us. This is what they do. It's to mock us. The all-seeing eye. But the thing is, we're all switched on now like we've never been before, because we're living in the last days. And in the book of Revelation, it's about wakening up. It's about having that veil that was once blocking off your eyesight. It was about having that veil removed so that the whole world can see. What a time to live in. Absolutely marvellous time to live in. Scary, foreboding is probably the best word to describe it. But to see it all come to an end, all the corruption, even if you don't make it, people, even if you don't make it through the Great Tribulation and you're one of them that's haven't got your name in the book of life, so you're destroyed, it's still going to be worth seeing the corruption come to an end. I just want to stay alive enough for that. And anything else. I mean, look how let's discuss this. Saddam Hussein. What was the reason why they painted him so black and character assassinated him? It wasn't just the fact that 5,000 Kurds were gassed and they blamed it on him. He could have done it, but it could have also been done by the deep state. And then they blamed it on Saddam Hussein to justify doing what they did. They wanted to get in on his country, didn't they? They hung him, but before he died, he said that America was the great infidel. Well, America is certainly a malicious, lying nation. There's no doubt about that. There's nothing righteous about the USA or Great Britain or the Roman Empire or any powerful country and world power. There's nothing righteous about them. They're all corrupt and they all serve Lucifer, all of them. And that has to be true, because when Jesus was tempted, he was offered all the world powers of that time. And so that Satan had to have been the ruler of the system to even have offered them to him. That's what people just don't understand. But it's interesting. There we go. So that you've got Israel on one side and Palestine on the other side, haven't you? Let's go back to that. And yet they hate each other. But they're all part of the club. All part of it. There's a deception going on. Ukraine, Russia. But Putin is part of the club. It's a deception. But they don't mind killing people along the way, because they killed 50,000 young Americans in Vietnam. For what? So that they could train up an army and, well, let's face it, why did Vietnam happen? The French were the ones that were there first. And America bought the war. They bought a war. There must have been something in it for the CIA. There must have been, or they wouldn't have done it. But they did. All wars. That's why we've got to beat the swords into plowshares and learn war no more. What's that phrase all about? Learn war no more. The Bible speaks a very specific language sometimes, and it's saying that man has to learn war no more because he's so used to going to war. I thought that's a great phrase to use. But look at this. Look at this. Secret handshakes, all part of the Freemasons' Luciferian values. Let's do it. Let's go through them out. Nathan Rothschild, Jacob Rothschild, yes, head of the mafia, the hidden hand, all part of the club. John Gotti, the hidden hand, all part of the club people. The Pope, all the world leaders, all the religious figureheads, all part of the club, all serving Lucifer. All of them. The Catholics, the Vatican, the Protestants, all of them, all the religions are serving Lucifer. They're not serving the true God. None of them. And so there will come a time when the United Nations will be that instrument to remove all these religions. And it's not something that they'll want to do, but they'll have no choice. Can you believe that? I mean, can you believe it? It's almost laughable, isn't it, to see it? I say, I spy with my little eye something beginning with a capital L. He's my hero. I really, really worship Lucifer. But I just lie to the public because I just want their money. And the public is so stupid. So stupid. They'll buy any old bullshit we throw at them. We just give them a story and they lap it up. But I tell you, we helped the SS out of Germany on our trains, in the rat lines, right under their noses. And they didn't bat an eyelid because they're so stupid. And when it comes time, I will so enjoy to see them starving to death. Do you get it, people? Do you get it? Past and present, throughout history, all servants of Lucifer. The seed, Genesis 3:15, the two seeds, the seed of God's woman and the seed of the serpent, and the seed of the serpent and all worshippers of that seed. Since Genesis, you see them. You see them right now. I must admit I was a bit disappointed when I found out that Bud Abbott was a Freemason, but there you go. You do find things out, don't you, when you research? But Beckham, is there any need for that? Any need for it? No, he has to show his allegiance because of his unparalleled success and the one who gave him that success. So that's his way of paying it back. Yep. It's good cop and bad cop, people, Ukraine situation. Good cop, bad cop. Mind games. But you need to sift through who's really telling the truth here. They may both be liars on both parts. And there you go, people. And of course, we come back to our fame. It's Illuminati lovers, Jay-Z and Beyonce, who just can't help but tell you how much they love being part of that secret club. Hey, see y'all.